Hi, I'm Dave, and I've worked as part of Aston's Library Service for 28 years, and I'm the longest serving member of the Enquiries team. We're a team of two managed by the Library Enquiries and Communications Manager. The team usually works across 9 till 6 with support from a wide range of colleagues across the library team, dealing with inquiries from Aston students and staff via email, phone, and our live chat service. We were happily working in this way, and then March 2020, we entered the first phase of lockdown. We began working remotely to offer the same services to staff and students, minus face-to-face inquiries. Although this was extremely fast changing, we do believe that the switch appeared seamless to the students. In one weekend, we managed to take all of our inquiry services home, including email, live chat, and also telephone inquiries, mainly helped by the Cisco Jabber software that enabled us to have the library inquiries phone line installed on our laptops. Our homes now became our offices, much to the delight of some family members, though maybe not all. The team also managed the library's free social media channels and quickly promote our services to students, reminding them that although we could not greet them in the library, we were still available from our remote services. The library also used the social media channels to promote the large selection of free electronic resources that were made available to library users by suppliers during this first lockdown. After the initial upheaval created by moving services online and moving into the university vacation, we did start to notice greater demand for live chat compared to previous years, in what's usually a quieter period for communication with students. With the easing of the first lockdown and preparations for the new academic year, it was realised that the demand for live chat would continue to be high, along with our other remote forms of contact, as we plan to promote online inquiries as the way to get in touch with us. We created videos for students on our own YouTube channel that introduced them to many of our support services. Here's one of our recruits, Anais, explaining our live chat service for first-time users.
If you need to get in touch with the library staff, the quickest way is to contact us on live chat. Simply go to the library homepage or on Smart Search and open the chat widget on the right. Enter your details, so if we need to follow up, we can get in touch with you. Ask us your question. We will do our best to answer your query there and then. Sometimes we will refer you to a specialist if your query is subject specific. Click on the X to close the chat and let us know how we did by leaving us feedback here. You will find us on live chat Monday to Friday, 9 till 6. Got a question? Just ask.
Our social media channels were also imperative in both promoting the remote services to students and communicating any changes to our services. We also found interaction with both students and other university departments was greatly increased during the pandemic. To spread this load, we worked with another public services team responsible for face-to-face inquiries and trained them in the mechanics and good practice of answering live chats. This was achieved using Microsoft Teams, where screen sharing made it possible to explain the mechanics of the live chat platform, to do tests for training, and also allow new recruits to shadow us while on chats before going live to take real student inquiries, making sure they had lots of practice before the start of term. After the initial training period, this broadening of the online team proved to be very successful, allowing members of the public services team to be timetabled in hourly slots to give back up to the inquiries team. This gave the inquiries team an opportunity to focus on developing other areas, including developing our support for users like FAQ knowledge base, social media presence, working on upcoming induction for new students for the start of the new academic year. And it's just as well we did. Between Monday the 21st of September and Friday the 2nd of October 2020, the team received 658 inquiries, in a 2-week period via live chat, and on some occasions we actually took over 100 chats a day. This was also exacerbated by our new book collection service that was put in place, where we received book requests from students via email, processed requests remotely to send to a team of on-site staff to collect from the shelves. With students able to collect items from the library foyer and working with our systems specialists, we were able to start operating this service using the HOLTS function from our library management system. To create the sense of support network that we would have had in the office, we've created an online chat support group on Microsoft Teams, where questions could be asked and information relayed to the whole team. This was particularly helpful when the library encountered any problems with its services, as any information or resolutions could be relayed instantly to the members of the group, and alerts to library users regarding issues and services could be quickly relayed via our social media platforms. Online induction sessions were carried out in the first few weeks of term by the library subject specialists, and on each session the specialists will demonstrate our live chat service to new students, along with information on other ways to contact us and details of our social media channels. Moving out of restrictions and reflecting on what we have learned over the last 16 months. The successes. The biggest achievement was a seamless transition of the whole service without any periods of downtime. We successfully coped with the increased demand. And what we learned: how to facilitate remote training, how to replicate support mechanisms in an alternative way. And it made us think about how we promote our services. Any tips I would give you to take away with this? I would say speak to your IT department to make sure you're using all the software available. Think about how you can create support networks for staff answering inquiries in the moment. Lastly, no one could have ever imagined the impact that the various lockdowns would have had on our online services. Thankfully, staff were both flexible and willing to step in to take on new challenges and new responsibilities to keep our services available, and we'll continue to maintain that flexibility.